Is this real? Have you ever seen or heard of creatures from Asian folklore beings believed to prey on unborn children still inside their mother's womb? Many people think these stories are only myths, but I believe they are real. I heard their voices moving back and forth around our house, yet when I looked outside, there was nothing there. I couldn't see anyone or anything at all. If you're curious and want to know the truth, watch this video until the end, because this is a real experience that happened to me. When I found out about my husband's betrayal, the pain was unbearable. I started losing weight, losing my appetite, losing my sleep. Night after night, I stayed awake, especially when my husband came home late saying he had overtime at work. Whether it was true or not, my mind could no longer find peace. What was supposed to be a joyful pregnancy slowly turned into a nightmare, a painful, almost hell-like experience. All I felt was anger, confusion, and fear. Slowly, jealousy began to grow, not just in my thoughts, but deep inside my heart. There were nights when I stayed in our house far from the village, different house, far from my husband rented house, far away from other homes. You couldn't see any neighbors around, only darkness and silence. At night, many sounds could be heard, but inside the house, it was only me and my 3-year-old child. The only things I heard were the sounds of animals in the dark. Even the eerie cries that echoed through the night seemed to circle our home, refusing to leave. Because of fear, I barely stepped outside. I stayed inside the house, feeling surrounded. The fear grew stronger, and sleep completely left me. Even when I wanted to rest, my body no longer knew how to sleep. I moved from place to place, peeking through the little hole in the wall. Couldn't see anything, not a single thing in the direction where the eerie sound was coming from. The darkness seemed to swallow everything, and my eyes searched in vain. Every creak and rustle made my heart race, but no matter how carefully I looked, there was nothing there. Since then, my husband lost his job again. He was let go from the company. I could feel the misfortune slowly coming into our lives. After he was laid off from his company, all of his savings were soon gone. Because of this, he decided to go to the place where his older sibling lived. He found work in construction and had to leave us behind. He was away for 4 months, leaving me alone while I was still pregnant, and only a few months I was away from giving birth. Then the day of my childbirth finally came. My labor began at around 9 o'clock in the evening, and he was not there. I was alone. I walked through the darkness from our house, my body in pain, my heart filled with fear, desperately searching for a ride to the clinic. The only transportation I found was a single motorcycle waiting by the roadside. I left my 3-year-old child at home, sleeping alone. There was no electricity, only a small, dim light, giving him a little comfort in the dark. Leaving him behind broke my heart. But I had no choice at that moment. I was already in labor, but I made sure to ask an older person I trusted to come and stay with my child until morning. While I was riding on the motorcycle, I endured the unbearable pain of labor. Every movement sent waves of pain through my body. Yet my heart was not only with the child I was about to give birth to. My mind kept going back to my other child. Even in the middle of my suffering, I couldn't stop worrying about my child, praying silently that he was safe. After 4 long hours of labor, finally he came into the world. He was reddish with a hint of white, handsome, strong, and appeared healthy. At that moment, we didn't yet know that he was already facing a health challenge we hadn't discovered. I decided to name him Jonald, welcoming him into our lives despite everything we had gone through. In my next videos, you will witness my child's suffering and the challenges my husband and I endure. Every part of our lives has been affected, and I want you to see our journey. It's hard to believe, but in just over a year, my husband will also be gone from our lives, forever. Thanks for watching. Every like, comment, and subscription helps me continue sharing my story as a single mom with a brave little heart warrior.